swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride, A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites, Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right, Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song, Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive, Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd, Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold, hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time, Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there, under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights, Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day, let's go, Bucks!
How's it going, everybody? I, of course, am Dr. Delay. We've got some more baseball for you today. Today, of course, we have a delayed doubleheader between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. And, of course, later tonight, the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. NL Central action for you right here on Dr. Delay. How's it going, everyone? Thank you for tuning in for this one. Should be a good one. The Cardinals on the verge of getting swept. The Brewers have won the first two games of the series. They look to change their fortunes today here in Milwaukee, as the Cardinals entering with a 29-24 record. The Brewers at 32-20. So there you go. And yeah, of course, as always, as soon as we get the 3D ready, we will have it up for you guys. Starting pitcher for the Brewers, Chad Patrick, 2-2 record, 2.63 ERA, whip of a 1.20. So not a bad pitcher for the Brewers by any means necessary. Leading off for the Cardinals going to be the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt. He is stepping into the box, and we are about to get underway here in Milwaukee as Patrick sets. He readies and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike on the outside corner, 95 on the fastball. And we're underway in Milwaukee. 1-1 count to Weatherholt, who was batting .234, OPS of 746. 9 home runs and 25 RBIs on the season. 0-1 count. Patrick sets and fires. That's going to be sent out to shallow right. Coming in is Frelick, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Sorry about the lack of graphics today. We'll have graphics for tonight's game, not for today's game. I will try to create a new template for all that good stuff. Batting second is Ivan Herrera, DHing today. He's batting .263, OPS of 812, 6 home runs and 26 RBIs on the season. I'll go ahead and move the chat over here now that we're all set up. Again, appreciate your match man Russell for tuning in. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Blew a fastball right by him. Pure Journal Sports, how's it going? Welcome on in. Becky, good to see you. Evander, appreciate you guys. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Again, folks, make sure to check out Pure Gentleman Sports for all your sports needs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back 0-2. Pure Gentleman does mostly the Mets, but he will mix in other games as well. And, of course, he does cover football. He does cover hockey, specifically really the Flyers. So, yeah, make sure to check him out. Again, a friend of the channel. And any way, of course, I can help him out, I will be sure to do so. As we all try to rise together, both of us are on our way to 10,000 subscribers. That's going to be chopped back to the pitcher, Patrick, who underhands it to the first baseman, Bowers, for out number 2. On our way to 10K. All right, 2 outs. And that'll bring up Alec Burleson's batting .287, OPS of .812, 7 home runs and 35 RBIs. Is J.J. Weatherholt related to play-by-play with J.J.? Sean? He is not. Welcome on in, Sean. Good to see you. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. I do have some good news for you. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So the Pirates are off Monday, and the Giants play Monday. The Giants play the Brewers on Monday night, and that is the game I have slated to cover to begin June. So hopefully I will see you there. That's a 7:40 Eastern time first pitch, 6:40 Central. Swing and a miss, strike 2 to Alec Burleson. So 0-2 count to Burleson as Patrick's kind of mowing down these Cardinal hitters. Again, 7 pitches. Only here in the first, already 2 outs with 2 strikes. 0-2 the pitch. Just off the plate there. Contreras walking off, trying to get the umpire to call it. And, of course, he does not challenge because he knew that was just a bit outside. 1-2 counts. Patrick sets, kicks, and deals. That's a ground ball to second. And he'll toss it to first for out number 3. Quickly, the Cardinals go down as we go to the bottom of the first inning, 0-0 here in Milwaukee. Again, welcome on in, Russell. Appreciate you, man. 2-7 last night. That is tough. Rooting for the Brewers. So look at this. So for the Brewers-Cardinals game, Michael, you can root for both. But whenever it's a Pirates-Brewers or Pirates-Cardinals, you always pull for the other team. I'm telling you, you hate the Pirates. And you're very welcome, Sean. No problem. Pirates jersey, yes, I will. Got to keep it going, though. I don't want to overuse the luck here. I thought about that as well. Because I know I'm going to wear it. And then it will lose. I have to pick and choose my moments. They're low in talent. Yeah, no, it's very frustrating. Smash like and subscribe. It's fast and free to do. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Starting pitcher for the Cardinals is going to be Dustin May today. 3-5 record with a 5 ERA. I think it's a flat 5. Whip of a 1.48. Dustin May trying to refine his potential and actually see that through. Of course, a talented pitcher for the Dodgers, but again, was just injured, so we never got to see him throughout a full season. And the Dodgers are kind of just sick of it, so they let him go as he's looking to try to refine his footing in St. Louis. So again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. If you do like what you're listening to, make sure again to leave a like and sub to the channel. Again, I mostly cover the Pirates, but as you can see right here, I do mix in some other games. We'll have some doubleheaders every now and then. And, of course, this is 55 straight days of streaming. It is going to come to an end very, very soon. But it has been quite the stretch. 55 straight days. Not 55 games. That's more than we've done, way more than that. 55 straight days of streaming. Like I said, we do doubleheaders from time to time. Christian Yelich going to be leading off for the Brewers. .281 batting average, OPS of .834, 4 home runs and 15 RBIs as Dustin May readies on the mound as he begins his windup. And here is the pitch. Fastball upstairs, ball 196 on the fastball. As right away here in the bottom of the first. Smashed the Cubs yesterday. Yep, did. Is Tris done with school? He is. He is done with school. He is free for the next 2.5 months. 1-0 to Yelich. That's going to be a cutter upstairs. 2-0. Dustin May likes using the fastball cutter combo. We'll mix in a sweeper and sinker as well. Very occasionally, you'll get a curveball from him. 2-0 count. May kicks and delivers. That's going to be chopped foul. 2-1 to Christian Yelich. 4 starters are still out. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's horrible. Going to the game on Friday. There we go. Pirates and the Twins this Friday. Apple TV exclusive. The 2-1 swing and a miss, 2-2, which of course you can also listen to that right here on Dr. Delay as well. So I made the investment to get Apple TV just for Major League Baseball. 2-2, May sets and fires. That's going to be fouled back. Still 2-2 to Yelich. Big summertime plans on going back to Pennsylvania, I believe, for Father's Day. And I think he wants to take a trip. He wants to go hiking out west. I don't know where specifically, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. 2-2 to Yelich, and that's going to be flared back as Yelich keeps fighting to stay alive. 2-2. iPhone or Droid? I have an Android. I have a Samsung phone. Samsung. Yeah, not an iPhone guy. Never really got into that. Never was a... Yeah. 2-2. The pitch. And that's once again fouled back. May can't believe it at this point. He's looking backwards like, what do I have to do to get rid of this guy? This guy just keeps on fighting. Twins not doing so well. They're actually better than you think. I was shocked to see look at some of their stats. Twins not a bad team at all. 2-2 to Yelich is once again fouled back. May is starting to, he's like, come on, man, that's not how I wanted to start this game. And already Yelich has seen as many pitches as the Cardinals did the entire first inning. 2-2 count yet again as Yelich just keeps on fighting everything off. May with a deep breath. It's like, here we go again. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Finally set him down. So on away. And of course, since it's not a Pirates game, we will just do woohoos for everybody. And I will prove that I am as neutral as possible. I do not... It's not really a big deal who wins. I mean, one result would help the Pirates, but it, shouldn't have to rely on other teams anyway. Twins manager return. Yep, Derek Shelton. He'll be coming back. Here is the pitch to Jackson Chourio. That's a fastball at the knees for a cold strike. Chourio batting .280 OPS of .732, 1 home run and 5 RBIs on the season. Stop in North Carolina for some hikes on the way to Pennsylvania and invite him. There we go. I know he actually has his sister. My cousins, they live in North Carolina. So that's going to be off the plate. 1-1 to Chourio. Byron Buxton's a stud. He's really good. Yep. He's really good. Russell Pullen from the Cardinals. 1-1 count as May kicks and delivers. That's going to be a fastball below the knees, but it's called a strike. It's 1-2 to Chourio. For life, appreciate you, man, for tuning in. And yeah, again, Russell, we do have, of course, both emojis. Russell using one of them. 1-2 count the pitch. Sweeper down to the dirt, way away. He struck him out. Another strikeout. So 2 away. Strikeouts, of course, are what results in this, if you're wondering, not just regular outs. That'll bring up Bryce Terang. Batting .282 OPS of .877, 7 home runs and 30 RBIs. Found you on X, gave you a follow. Appreciate you, Magic. I'm sorry what you see on there. I got to do a better job of not. Well, I'm just going to, yeah, I won't say anymore. Anyway, here's the pitch to Terang as May kicks and fires. That's going to be fouled back 0-1. Just watching a good baseball game. Oh, yeah. What town, North Carolina, are your cousins? Oh, I don't recall. I actually don't recall. Thanks to, oh, yeah, no problem, no problem. Again, appreciate you for life for tuning in. 1-1 count. I'll have to look back at some old messages, as that's going to be a breaking ball way away. And it's 1-1. to Bryce Terang. Let me go ahead and see if I can find some old. 1-1 count to Terang. That's going to be a changeup away from off the plate there. It's 2-1. All right, well, that's not what I want to do. Let me just search from the other one. Okay. I'm going to click that on Google Maps. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be inside. 3-1. They are somewhat outside of Greensboro. That's where they're at. Greensboro, around Greensboro, North Carolina. 3-1 count. The pitch. And that's going to be in there for a called strike. 3-2. 3-2 to Bryce Terang. This game give you like. Appreciate you, Kurt. Thank you very much. Have a great stream. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah, no problem. Pre-adrenaline, thank you for listening in. 3-2 count as May rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck out the side. Took him a lot of pitches, but he does his thing. 3 strikeouts for Dustin May as we go to the top of the second. 0-0 in Milwaukee. How many days? Yeah, 55. 55 days. And again, it is coming to an end soon. But I'll be doing as much as I can, of course. And of course, that'll go away. Because then, once I start the new streak, I'm going on a mini vacation in the middle of June. And then from then on, I think I should be back for a while. I mean, I don't think I'll be missing much after that. So, yeah, we'll see. Steelers, you know it, Kurt. You know it. It's close, really? Okay, well, hey, I'll be sure. Well, yeah, if you see him, let him know, and of course, I'll let him know. I'll let him know for sure. Yeah, close to Greensboro. But yeah, I don't know if he's going to go through there, but I imagine he would. I imagine he would. I'd have to, because I mean that's somewhat out of the way. The route we usually go through is, you know, we go to Chattanooga, and then we kind of just go up. We don't really go through North Carolina. If we do, it's like, you know, west, obviously, West North Carolina. I don't think we do. I think we just go up to Tennessee and then kind of just curve our way up to Virginia, go through very smidge of, I think, West Virginia at the Panhandle, and then Maryland, and then we're in Pennsylvania for like 2 hours, and then we finally stop in, you know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, stream. Yeah, stream. Yeah, not games there. Streams. 55 days streaming, not games. We did more than 55 games for sure. I would say about 70, honestly. I'd have to look back at it, though. All right, we're back underway here on the top of the second. Jordan Walker's going to be leading off for the Cardinals. He's batting .296, OPS of .943, 15 home runs, and 42 RBIs. As Patrick delivers, that's going to be a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. It's 0-1. Walker wanting to know what was it really in the strike zone? It was. Pro Edits pulling for the Brewers. Appreciate you, Pro Edits, for tuning in. Here's the 0-1 to Walker. That's going to be flared out to right, and that'll drop in for a base hit. The first hit of the day for either team is in the form of Jordan Walker. Leadoff single here in the top of the second. Again, what a turnaround he has had. Again, it's been kind of a disappointment the last few years, but has seemingly found it and is continuing to do so. Again, already 15 home runs. That's on pace for about 45, a little bit north of 45 home runs on the year. So we'll see if he can keep it going. As that'll bring up Nolan Gorman's batting .216, OPS of .646, 6 home runs, and 25 RBIs, pardon me, as Walker slides back into first as Patrick tried to pick him off, but that did not happen. Maybe we got a suspension. Oh, I would not know. Take your dad up in the arch. No, I'm not much of a heights guy, and I don't know if we'll ever go to St. Louis. Not in the near future. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 96 right down the middle. It's 0-1 to Nolan Gorman. Once again, appreciate you for the Brewers. Going to PA? Probably not. I doubt it. I don't see that happening. 0-1 count. Patrick sets and fires. That's going to be hit, and that'll get through for a base hit. So look at that. Runners on first and second with still nobody out. What's good? Appreciate Scream. Thank you, Russell, for the $10 super chat. I really do appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. W's in the chat for Russell. I know we don't have our normal crowd here, but I appreciate it very much for that. That is very kind. But yeah, Squilled, I'm doing all right. I'm all right. I'm just hanging in here. Mason Wynn at the plate, batting .233, OPS of .626, 1 home run, 18 RBIs on the season. As Patrick sets and might be a little bit of trouble. Here is the pitch. That's going to be a chopper to third. Throws to second for 1. Throws to first. That's a double play. Much needed double play for Patrick. And just like that, there are 2 outs. Just a chopper to third. Rengifo quickly gathering it, throwing to second. And, of course, Turang throwing to first to get a very speedy Mason Wynn. All right, that should, I believe this is Brian Torres. I could be wrong. Or was it Byron? I'm not too sure. Brian Torres batting .333, OPS of .945, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. The pitch is going to be a fastball upstairs, ball 1. Again, thank you, Russell. I appreciate that. George, how's it going? What's up? It's going. I'm just hanging out. And Mongo, appreciate you, man, for tuning in. 1-0 count. Patrick sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be a cutter in there for a called strike at 90 miles per hour. It's 1-1 to Torres. And it is Brian Torres, can confirm. Well, thank you, Russell. Again, never feel obligated to do it, but I really do appreciate it, though. Definitely helps out a lot. It really does. The 1-1 hit almost hits him. Almost hits him there on the fastball. 2-1. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. I'm okay. Ready for the doubleheader. Well, I mean, this is already game 1 of it. Just chilling. Just trying to, just trying to do a good job. That's really what I need to do. Just continue to grow and grow and grow the channel. 2-1 counts. Patrick kicks and fires. That's going to be skied. Shallow left. Rengifo is under it, and he makes the catch. So a little bit of danger for the Brewers, but Patrick gets out of it. We go to the bottom of the second, 0-0 in Milwaukee. Well, again, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I don't know if I really deserve much. Actually, we'll check over scores at the end of this inning, the upcoming inning right here. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure, again, to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. Second game, of course, is the Cubs-Pirates. Some NL Central action on the channel today. A lot of NL Central action featuring 4 of the 5 teams. And, of course, the Cubs-Pirates, that is the bread and butter. Now, Pirates are the bread and butter of the baseball channel side of things. So, yeah, I mean, there's really not many Pirates. There's Joey does a few games every now and then. But yeah, it's definitely been. I've been surprised. I really didn't expect much from it. I was hoping to get about, maybe like in the summer, I would be about 100, maybe 150 people in the chat. But no, I mean, we're consistently getting 200. Last few games have been 300. Of course, the Cubs are a big team, big market, so they're going to always have fans. But yeah, no, it's been a blessing to definitely, have the turnout that I've had. I'm already at 9,000. There's definitely a good chance that I could get 10,000 by August, which would be way ahead of the goal, which, not many people thought I would get to 10,000 by September. And we're definitely on our way up. I'm very excited for that. Definitely. Again, all that helps. It's free, folks, to subscribe. It is. It is free to subscribe. Help me get to 10,000 by September. But there is an outside chance we get it by August. All right. Due up for the Brewers going to be William Contreras, Jake Bauers, and Garrett Mitchell. William Contreras, of course, will lead off the bottom of the second. He's batting .308, OPS of .791, 4 home runs and 33 RBIs on the season. Contreras, one of the better catchers in the game, as May kicks and delivers. That's going to be sent out to right center, but it looks like Walker will make the catch for out number 1. All right, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Jake Bauers, batting .290, OPS of .858, 8 home runs and 30 RBIs on the season. Ridlin, welcome on in. PCA, I love PCA. Honestly, I know you're not a fan of him, but I like him. I like Pete Crow Armstrong. He's great. May sets, kicks, and delivers. Breaking ball in the dirt. Did it hit his foot? It looks like it did. Oh, man. Well, that's kind of just random. Well, it is what it is. So Bauers will take first on the hit by pitch. And that'll bring up Garrett Mitchell, the center fielder, batting .234, OPS of .722, 3 home runs and 28 RBIs. So on the replay of the breaking ball, yep, got him in the toe. That's always tough. May sets, rocks, and fires. Fastball upstairs, ball 196 on the fastball to Mitchell. Hit the likes. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Trying to get to 50 likes for the non-Pirates game. Again, 75 would be cool. 100 would be amazing for a non-Pirate stream. So it keeps getting save opportunities. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. Again, thank you, Tom, for hanging out. As that's a half-hearted swing there by Mitchell. Strike 1, cutter way inside. Could not lay off. I just thought you reached your goal. Not quite. No, 10,000 is the goal. Yes, I know. My thumbnail says live, and it's crazy that it actually is live. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. And yeah, thank you. Yeah, the lighting has improved the camera quality. Definitely excited for what it can bring. The problem is it just makes this guy look clearer, and I'm definitely not exactly the most appealing to look at. So I have to work on myself to make that happening, as that's going to be found back. Wanted to expecting to start playing tennis next week. My dad said he couldn't get to it this week, but next week we'll start playing tennis early in the morning and get some exercise in. Again, I've taken care of the food part of it, eating a lot healthier than I have really in the past decade, to be honest with you, but it hasn't really mattered. That's what's really frustrating. But then again, of course, stress and keep having a high cortisol level can keep the weight on. So it'll be okay. I'm just going to be stressed out for my entire life, I suppose. 1-2 counts. After that long ramble, Bauers takes his lead at first. 1-2. May sets and fires. That's once again going to be hit back into the crowd. 1-2. Birthday is next Tuesday, and your sister Natasha's birthday is next Monday. Well, happy early birthday, Christopher and Natasha. Appreciate you, Christopher, for always hanging out, man. Appreciate you, man. I know you're a Reds fan. You also like some other teams as well. 1-2, and May tries to pick off Bauers, but Bauers powers his way back to first. You may not like PCA, but I appreciate him. He brings comedy to me. This guy, unbelievable. New camera angle? No, it's the same angle. Same angle, different lighting. Like ball, like your call. Appreciate you, Brian. Appreciate you, man. Here's the 1-2. Inside, 2-2. To Mitchell. Brian, of course, a Phillies fan, so I'm sure I'll see him in JJ's. Well, actually, I won't see JJ because JJ, I think, is going on around. I can't remember when JJ's game is. It's around the same time as the Pirates, I believe. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Again, neutral party, folks. I'm just saying May's the only one with strikeouts. Please don't think I'm just pulling for the Cardinals. It's not really a big deal. But I'm sure now it's entered the head. Like, oh, I've heard 4 woohoos for the Cardinals, none for the Brewers, Doc. Look, hey, tell your pitcher to get some strikeouts. But he's doing a good job regardless. All that matters are the zeros on the board, as Luis Rengifo will step up at the plate to left-handed third baseman. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike one. Luis Rengifo batting .204, OPS of .531, no homers, and 14 RBIs. Dr. Land the Keto. No. I tried that. It did not work out that well. Here's the 0-1. That's in the dirt, 1-1. I lost 30 pounds in 1 month. It was fantastic. And I was always hungry all the time, but it's whatever. But after that, though, I just ate normally, and I gained it all back. So no, sir, never again. I gained and more. That's what was frustrating. So no, never again. 1-1. That's gonna be a ground ball to third. What a play by Norman! Just casually throwing it over to first for out number 3. Rengifo smokes this on the ground. And Gorman makes it look so simple, so easy. We go to the top of the third inning. 0-0 in Milwaukee. Again, folks, make sure to check out Play-by-Play with JJ for all your Phillies needs. He covers, of course, the Eagles and the 76ers. Also mixes in other games as well. I believe he is also doing a doubleheader today. A JJ doubleheader. I don't know. It's not the same as a delayed doubleheader because that just, rolls off. We'll have to figure out something for JJ. But, yeah, thank you again, JJ, for hanging out. And, yeah, make sure, again, to subscribe to his channel. Again, subscribe to Pure Adrenaline Sports and Play-by-Play with JJ. All right, the Nationals leading the Indians 1-0 in the top of the 4th. The Marlins leading the Blue Jays 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. And that is all for now. Of course, not much baseball happening in the early part of this Wednesday. We'll have a few more games happen. Looks like the Phillies-Padres at 4:10 Eastern. So there you go. There you go. Let's see here. You look great. Who cares? I care. I don't look great. Again, thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. Where you want in the that is true in the worst timing, yes, sir. Though I still need to uphold my end of the bargain too, of course. I can pray for patience or to lose weight, but I gotta put in the effort. I gotta do all that. Folks, when you come on, please hit the again. Yeah, thank you very much. Let's see here. 6:30 p.m. Oh man, alive another day to be here. Oh yeah, it's always a blessing. It's always a blessing to be alive, and of course, obviously just be live to do this in front of you guys. So thank you guys again for hanging out. Please encourage him in that light. Yes, I will. Good hiking, I will. All right. We are back underway here in the top of the 3rd. Patrick delivers. That's going to be a cutter in there for a called strike. As 0-1 count here with nobody outs. The top of the 3rd. Pedro Pajes at the plate, the catcher. He's batting .216, OPS of .612, 4 home runs and 9 RBIs on the season. So 0-1 count to Pajes as Patrick again entering with a 2.63 ERA. Has done really good work for the Brewers thus far. The pitch, and that's going to be hit, and a leaping grab by Turang for out number 1. That was a very nice play by Bryce Turang again. He's been very solid. Very solid, just in general, just at the plate. Look at that, showing off the leather. All right, that'll bring up Victor Scott. He's batting .197, OPS of .522, 2 homers and 7 RBIs on the season. The speedy Victor Scott. He can move, but he has had trouble getting on base. The pitch, that's going to be a chopper foul, 0-1. It's double JJ today. All right, that'll work. Do over or under 5 runs tonight? Ooh, I don't know. Going with the under 5. Low-scoring game, huh? I could see it. Good luck with that, Sam. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be outside on the fastball. 1-1. 95 on the fastball. Reds going to sweep against those Mets tonight, yeah. Yeah, the Mets, man. I feel bad for Pure Jellin. I mean, that's tough. They should be much better. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be fouled into the glove. It's 1-2 to Victor Scott. I still think the Mets will turn it around. I really do. I'm not just saying that. I really do. I think they'll be fighting at the end of the year, but they got to get it going now. You know, starting June, they gotta start. They gotta start getting it. I mean, it's just they just cannot find a win. They need to get some wins. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. 2-2. Glad to go with the plural RBI, similar RBI, singular. Yeah. Well, actually, I know JJ actually does the singular RBI. I do the RBIs. I can't do it. I don't know. Here's the 2-2 in the dirt. Almost hit his foot. 3-2. Like JJ, Victor Scott, batting 197, OPS of 522, 2 homers and 7 RBI. Yeah, it's not really, JJ, of course, great at what he does. I mean, he's in the chat. I just can't do this singular. He misses outside ball 4, so he does walk the speedy Victor Scott, and of course he can be on the run here. That doesn't mean, JJ, now you have to switch it up. You stick to your guns, of course. But yeah, I'm a RBIs guy. That's funny. I never realized that was kind of a... I never did the poll. That should be my poll. We'll do a poll at the in-between. I'm curious now. Is it RBI or RBIs? Here's the pitch to JJ Weatherholt. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1. Weatherholt, of course, flew out in his first appearance. Buzzer beater of the March Madness. Oh, that wasn't all that great. But I appreciate it, man. 0-1 the pitch. Swing and a miss. 95 on the fastball. 0-2 to JJ Weatherholt. We're going back to Bush in August. Nice. Good stuff. Oh and 2. Patrick, pickoff attempt. Not in time there. Victor Scott, again, the very speedy Victor Scott. His initials, VS, stands for very speedy, not Victor Scott. 0 and 2. Patrick sets, kicks, and deals just inside. Contreras didn't really frame it that well. That's kind of on Contreras. That actually did catch the zone. But again, when the frame job isn't all that great, which is why you see, I mean, everyone gets mad at the catchers doing it. And I really don't like it either, that they try to frame it correctly or, try to frame it, where it looks better. But a bad frame, of course, that messes with the umpire. That's why they do it. The 1-2 inside. 2 and 2. Missing there on the 94-mile-per-hour sinker. Want that RBIs, running batted ins? Hey, I don't care. I do it because it sounds better. 2 and 2 counts. Patrick rocks and fires, and that's going to be sent to right. Backing up is Frelick. He's at the warning track. Frelick making the catch for out number 2. Throws it in. Oh, man, more height than was needed. Weatherholt gave it a great ride back at the wall, but Frelick under it to make the catch for a loud out number 2. Scott, of course, stays at first. All right, that'll bring up Ivan Herrera's 0 for 1 in this one. Patrick sets and fires. That's going to be popped up. Contreras is going to look back and see it become way, oh man, that's way back there. It's a souvenir. I guess this should be RSBI, yeah. 0-1 counts. Steelers playoffs last year. That was good. That was all right. I don't need to get a compilation of all that. Pirates jersey in the wash day. Yeah. It'll be back, though. 0-1 count. The pitch. That's going to be a fastball upstairs. It's 1-1. Contreras tell him to calm down. He's good. 1-1. Ivan Herrera, 3 for 7 in his career against Patrick. Pretty solid numbers. 1-1 count. Patrick sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be fouled back 1-2. Is Frelick related to Salt Lake? Probably not. Probably not. Frelick and Salt Lake. I'm ready for that poll. I'm curious what you guys think. 1-2 count. Patrick kicks and fires. That's a... Oh, and Contreras couldn't hold on to it. Foul tip. No, sir. I thought he did catch it, to be honest. Oh, just missed it. 1-2 count as Herrera's going to ask for time. Davis good at framing the ball. Yeah, he's pretty good. Pretty good. 1-2 count as Patrick readies. Patrick at 35 pitches, for those of you wondering. As he kicks and deals. Checks his swing on the cutter. Misses upstairs. 2-2 to Ivan Herrera. Smash the like and subscribe. It's fast and easy and free to do. Appreciate you, man. Two and two. Patrick rocks and fires. That's going to be hit into center field. Scott was on the run, so he's already at third. Throws it in. Scott will hold up at third. Herrera at first. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. That will... Again, well, I mean, Patrick's kind of been in the situation already, and he's gotten out of it. And that will bring up Alec Burleson, who's 0 for 1. Looking, of course, to get a base hit. That would, of course, bring in Scott. Patrick sets and fires. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Burleson was... That swing just looked kind of wonky there. I don't know what was going on. But 0-1 to Burleson. Patrick kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Blew 95 right past him. Was tardy on that one. 0-2 to Alec Burleson. Alec Burleson this season with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. He's 7 for 21. It's a .333 batting average. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Patrick's first strikeout comes at a pretty good time. Stranding the runner at third. As we go to the bottom of the third, 0-0 in Milwaukee. Have I actually called baseball in real life? Yes, I have. I have. Probably will never do it again, though. Probably will never do it again. All right, hold on. Hold on, get this poll. All right, so let me know what you prefer to hear. Oh, man, I messed up. Jeez. All right. What do you prefer to hear, folks? RBI or RBIs? I'm kind of curious. Let me know down below, whether it's in the poll, in the chat. Let me know. I am curious. Because apparently it is. Apparently it's a little different. All right. Woohoo, again, appreciate you, Becky, for hanging out. Last day of real school now, just have to take an exam. All right, good luck, Alex. Good luck. Right now we have a few votes in. 5 votes in. Right now, RBI leading. You guys are weird. Okay, got it. Noted. All right, well, that's kind of odd. Well, hey, not everybody can be perfect. That is true. That is for sure true. All right, due up for the Brewers, Sal Frelick, David Hamilton, and Christian Yelich. I'll check out the results, though, a little bit later. Stepped in for, like, your 86. Do we have 86 likes? There's no way we have 86 likes. Yeah, okay, I was about to say. Yeah, we're at 40 likes. If we have 86 likes, that would be pretty crazy. But I appreciate it, Eric, for tuning in. You've always disliked the Cardinals, the most the NL Central. Go Brewers, one time only. Got you, Sam. May delivers to Frelick. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Frelick is batting .220, OPS of .597, 3 home runs and 18 RBIs on the season. RBI leading 64%. Unbelievable stuff. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-2. Cutter just getting the zone. So let me get this straight. You prefer, whenever I do the stats, that I say he's batting .220, OPS of .597, 3 home runs and 18 RBI. You prefer that, really? That's a ground ball to short. Win with it, throws to first for outs number 1. Frelick, I don't know what happened. He hit the ball and then immediately looked to the umpire. So he's actually not out. They're going to call it catcher's interference. The umpire, of course, we got the side view here, and there it is. That's why he looked back. Catcher's interference. All right, that'll bring up David Hamilton, batting .227, OPS of .580, no home runs, and 8 RBIs. As that misses outside ball 1. Just turn the stream. Appreciate you, man. Sean votes RSBI. Interesting. Well, hey, it is what it is. Want to know the pitch? That's going to be in there for a called strike. But everyone hit. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. 42 likes. If it's like 260, 15 homers, I would just say runs batted in and fully, but be like Cruz had 2 RBI with that. He had 2 RBI with that double. He had 2 RBIs with that double. And then, of course, you say he had an RBI if he had 1, as that's going to be popped up to second. Weatherholt is under it for out number 1. Yeah, that's definitely interesting. Like I said, not everybody can be perfect. That is just a fact of life. That's okay, folks. Christian Yelich. It's 0 for 1. Apparently he struck out twice today despite being 0 for 1. I don't know what that graphic was, but that was pretty bad by Milwaukee. May sets. Kicks and deals. And that's going to be sent out to center. Victor Scott is moseying back to make the catch for out number 2. He'll throw it back in. Frelick retreats to first. Yes, I'm not kidding. It said he struck out twice. 2 strikeouts, but it's hard to do that when you're only at the plate once. Jackson Chourio will step up to the plate. He's struck out once. I went to click RBIs. Clicked RBI. Oh, well. Maybe it's because I put RBI first. That might be what it is. Oh, well. It is what it is. The pitch. And that's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Jackson Chourio. Last name, yeah, it was really good. RSBI. Aries BI. Yeah, I don't know about that. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Cutter outside the zone. He chased it. 0-2 to Chourio. Doing the Pirates game, you know it. You know it. 0-2 counts. May readies, rocks, and fires. Breaking ball down and away, and it's 1-2 to Jackson Chourio. Kurt with the ribbies. Kurt. Oh, I see Kurt's comment. Ribbies, yeah, ribbies. Yeah, I never really clicked with me. That's going to be a pickoff attempt, but just really a throw over. Frelick back safe and sound. I know some friends of mine say ribbies, but I think of ribbons. So it's not really. Yeah, that's what my mind goes to when I hear ribbies. 1-2. The pitch. Called strike 3. He struck him out backwards. K for Dustin May. Woo-hoo! As we go to the top of the 4th. Cardinals Brewers 0-0 in Milwaukee. All right. How's it going, Burley? Welcome in. Ronald, again, appreciate you, man, for hanging out. RBIs. There we go. That's how it should be. All right. Nationals and the Indians 1-0. Nationals leading 1-0 over in Cleveland. Miami leading Toronto 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th, and that is all for now. So if you like runs, well, this ain't the game for you, but I'm sure we'll see some for sure. Jackson Churio is the guy with 2 last names. Jackson Churio. Jackson, yeah, Jackson's more of a last name, but Jackson can be a first name, but yeah, I gotcha. When talking about government agency, is it FBI or the FBI's? Well, that's completely different. There's not two FBI's. But you can have 2 RBIs, right? You can have 2 runs batted in, so it's 2 RBIs. But there's no 2 FBIs, so you just do FBI. I'm sorry, I will not be convinced that I am in the wrong, and that's okay, you know? We can all have our own different things, right? I just find it odd. I don't know. I don't think... I do find it shocking that people have said that. So, oh yeah, he had a really nice season. He had 144 RBI that year. I've never heard that. I think you guys are just arguing at this point now. At this point, yeah, I really do. There's no way. There's no way. 50% of you guys with RBI. 50% with RBIs. Wow. The Bureau of Investigations. That's actually a decent point there, not going to lie, but nope. It is not, but it's still the FBI. Federal Bureau of Investigation. I guess it actually is called an investigation, huh? I don't know. Regardless, sticking to my guns, and we're going to go with RBIs. 0-1 the pitch to Walker. That's going to be sent out to shallow right, and that is going to drop for a base hit. A little bit of a blooper for Walker. And that is his second hit of the day. Let me guess. Is it 2 hits? He had a 2-hit ball. Actually, yeah, it is. You could say that. Oh my gosh, he had a 2-hit ball game. 2 hits ball game. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm defeating myself. Dr. DeLay has defeated himself. I'm still sticking with the RBI's argument, though. That's pretty good. I defeat him. Dr. DeLay is his own worst enemy. That's going to be outside ball 1. Oh, that's crazy. 1-0 to Gorman. Gorman 1 for 1 today. That's crazy. Chad Patrick started for Milwaukee today. He did. He is on the mound at the moment. The 1-0 to Gorman's going to be outside 2-0. Just like runs batted in would be RSBI. Yeah, that was brought up earlier. 2-0 to Gorman. Runner on first, nobody outs. Patrick sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be fouled back. 2-1. 96 on the fastball. I can't believe I just did that to myself. It is what it is. How's it going, Scott? Welcome on in. The pitch. That's going to be fouled back. 2-2 to Nolan Gorman. Again, if you're just tuning in, 0-0 ball game here at the top of the 4th. Cardinals Brewers. Cardinals with a leadoff man at first with nobody out. Two and 2 counts. Patrick sets, rocks, and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 strikeouts now for Patrick. May, by the way, with 5, if you're curious on his total. And that'll bring up Mason Wynn, who grounded into a double play in his last appearance. Shane Drohan warming up in the Brewers bullpen. I guess Patrick not going to go long. Kind of a shock. Patrick only had 47 pitches, but I don't really know the story behind him. I don't know if he's kind of our version. You know, the Pirates have a Carmen Mulchinski who's been, you know, a guy that's been mostly used out of the pen. Prior to this year, he's been getting starts and really can only go about 4 or 5 innings. Patrick looking good, though. Yeah, it looks like the mound visit is over. Patrick on the mound. Mason Wynn at the plate. Patrick sets, rocks, and fires. That's going to be outside with the sinker, and it's 1-0. Funny chat. He has a loose chat. A little more of a chill stream. More of a chill call. 1-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Contreras couldn't quite make the catch behind home plate. 1-1. One count. Patrick with a pickoff attempt, but it looks like Walker is back safe and sound. Still 1-1. Patrick has been in the pen most of May. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, thank you, Steven. I was wondering. I appreciate it. 1-1 count. Patrick kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. 1-2. He's looking good, though. I don't know. But obviously, yeah, if he's not used to this, then you want to slowly build him up. But I get it. First inning, 9 pitches. Second inning, 9 pitches. Third inning, 22. And then here in this inning, 10. 1-2 count to Win. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Chad Patrick, and there's 2 away here in the 4th. And I'll bring up Brian Torres. 0 for 1 in this one. Why do you still call Cleveland baseball by their old name? Because it was taken away for stupid reasons. Very stupid reasons. Their new name honestly isn't bad. I do argue back when people say they don't like Guardians. I mean, you can not like or like whatever you want, right? But when you say it's a bad name, I completely disagree. I think Guardians is actually a good name. And it really doesn't sound too much different. That's, I think, maybe why I've adjusted well to saying Guardians, Cleveland Guardians, Cleveland Indians, Guardians, Indians, sound similar. But no, Indians, I think, it's a great name. It's what it should be called. And I think we had a lot of virtue signaling bums take away that name. Same thing with the Redskins. And that, of course, that is the bigger crime to me because I'm more a football guy. And they replaced Redskins with Commanders, which is one of the worst names I've ever heard and should not be a professional sports name. Definitely fine with semi-pro. Hey, I play for the Commanders. Oh, cool. Is that like a semi-pro team? Yeah. Well, actually, no. It's the Washington Commanders. They play in the NFL. But, yeah, no. I think it was just taken away for dumb reasons. So that's why it's kind of my way of protesting. Same way people protested against the Indians' name. That's my way of doing it. 2-1 count. The pitch to Torres. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 2-2 to Torres. Again, 2 outs. 1 man on. Here at the top of the 4-0-0 ball game in Milwaukee. Coleman starting tomorrow. Gotcha. 2-2 counts. Patrick sets. Kicks and deals. That's going to be flared to left. On the run is Rengifo. Can't make the catch. Good effort, though. But it's still 2-2. Cleveland Comets after the first ever rock and roll song played in Cleveland. The Cleveland Comets I mean, I don't know. I think I prefer Guardians over Comets, to be honest. How's it going, Mary? Welcome on in. Again, thank you very much, Mary. I know you're a Pirates fan. You're a big Pirates fan. Ready for tonight's game for sure. 2-2. Patrick sets, kicks, and fires inside. 3-2 to Brian Torres. Very same with the Redskins. Yep, no, for sure. So that was just, man, that was worse because that was a massive downgrade. Guardians isn't as bad as Commanders. Commanders is genuinely horrible. 3-2. The pitch. That's going to be ripped to right, and that is a fair ball down the right field line. Oh, this could score. I believe it will. Walker's rounding third, heading for home. Frelick throws it in. That is a triple for Brian Torres. An RBI triple, and the Cardinals lead 1-0 with the man just 90 feet away from making this a 2-0 ball game. Take the Braves. Yeah, Cleveland should return to the Indians. I agree. All right, Pedro Paz will be at the plate. An opportunity for the Cardinals to keep it going. Patrick sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be upstairs, but it's called a strike to Pedro Paz, 0-1. That is unfortunate. Frelick was shaded so far to right center that it took him a good bit to get to the ball. And, of course, that's why Walker scored. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 89 on the cutter, right down the middle. 0-2 to Paz. Paz shaking his head. Again, appreciate you, True Raider. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Hopefully all is well. You the man, by the way. I'm just a man. 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So he does get a strikeout, but he does allow a run as Jordan Walker comes home in the form of the Brian Torres RBI triple. Oh, wait, no, we're not going to check out scores yet. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. All right. Just watch the George Carlin clip on the word Indian. Columbus called the natives a people and God in Dios. I'm not sure how it became a slur. I don't know. I have no idea. It really wasn't. Like I said, it was. I mean, I know who I'm talking to, but it's mostly Caucasian people that, of course, got offended. But it is what it is. That's just the reality of it. And again, I will keep saying it. I will not be policed in how I address things on my channel. If you want to start your channel, call them the Guardians or Commanders or whatever you want to do, you do it. I'm going to keep doing my thing on my channel. And whether you think so or not, I'm in the right. Paez related to LED, Slunger, Angel Paez? No, I don't think so. Yeah, they look different. Under 5, I just remembered Bubba's pitching tonight. Under 12, this guy! They're way more enjoyable to listen to than Jeff Livestream. Not sure who that is. Not sure who that is, Jeff Livestream, but I appreciate it. I did just see it, yes. Not really, not even close there, Caleb, to anything that... Yeah, it's not even close to anything the Indians have. Or the Redskins, for that matter. Going to have a tribe of Guardians? I guess so. You have a tribe of anything. So that's going to be upstairs, ball 1. We're back underway here in the bottom of the 4th. Bryce Terang at the plate. Bryce Terang has struck out in his first appearance. 0-1 counts as May sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be off the plate, and it's 1-1. Got your haircut, lost 2 pounds. This guy. Well, that's cool. 1-1 count, the pitch. That's going to be in there, but it's not called a strike. Pi's going to challenge. That will be a strike. It's going to be 1-2 to Terang. That was clearly at the knees. Pi's letting Terang know, like, yeah, that's clearly in there. It's like, see, I told you. Him and Terang were battling there. It's like, nah, that's a ball. That's funny. Nice to see them having a good laugh. 1-2 count to Terang. As May rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for Dustin May. That is now 6. That'll bring up William Contreras 0 for 1 in this one. It's better without politics. Oh, yeah, I would say so. Unfortunately, it has kind of consumed me off camera. But, you know, definitely do my best to not really bring it up here. And yeah, it's a shame that Indians and Redskins has become part of that conversation. That is, to me, it's a sports conversation, but unfortunately it's been, you know, politicized. 0-1 to Contreras. It's 0 for 1 today. May readies, kicks, and fires. That's going to be a ground ball to second. Weatherholt gathers and throws to first for out number 2. And now there's 2 down. You're the man. I am not. That is not true, Levi. I appreciate it, though. Smart humorous? Oh, that is not true at all. But I appreciate it. Not even close. Not close. Jake Bowers at the plate. He was hit by a pitch in his first appearance. May kicks and delivers. That's a breaking ball outside. Ball 1. 1-0 to Dustin May. Jake Bowers. May with 19 pitches in the first, 13 in the second, 11 in the third, only 7 here in the fourth. Been pretty efficient thus far. As here's the 1-0. That is going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Braves not changed? Yeah, I mean, exactly. It's just they want to pick and choose their battles. 1-1. The pitch. That's going to be upstairs. 2-1. Pretty much, I mean, it has to do with the logos, if I guess. That's what their argument would be. So if Cleveland had like an axe like the Braves had, it probably wouldn't even be an issue. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Redskins with the spear. If they had the spear logo, it probably would be an issue. But then again, words are more... words are much more powerful to that crowd than actions. So, I don't know. I do not know. 2-2 counts. May begins the windup, and here is the pitch. Called strike 3 right down the middle. May letting out a yell. He is fired up. May with the backwards K as we go to the top of the 5th. Cardinals leading 1-0, trying to salvage a game of this series. Again, the Brewers have done a good job in the series. But so far, they've been shut out today. Again, the Indians lead 3-1 over the Nationals in the bottom of the 6th. The Marlins lead 1-0 over the Blue Jays as they go to the bottom of the 5th. And the Cardinals lead 1-0 over the Brewers as they go to the top of the 5th inning. Yeah. Someone brave, yeah. You're a brave. I guess so, I don't know. Can you do your JJ impersonation? No, I can't do that. That was just a one-time thing. Well, thank you, JJ. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. So make sure, again, to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. Try Sure, I lost 1 million subscribers just now. Again, trying to, of course, keep on going, trying to grow the channel. If everyone were to subscribe to the channel right now, we would hit 90-30 in the subscriber count. Again, trying to get to 10,000 by the beginning of the NFL season. That is pretty much it. But yeah, thank you guys for the likes. We got 52 likes. Yeah, if we can try to get to 75, that'd be great. 50 really is kind of the goal for non-pirate streams. Pittsburgh Pirate streams, by the way. You can see how you can. Oh, this guy's showing the game now. No, we're not those type of pirates. All right, top of the 5th. About to start. We do have a new pitcher for the Brewers. It's going to be Shane Drohan, who is he has a 2.84 ERA as he faces the lefty Victor Scott, who walked in his first appearance. 0-1 count as that's in there for a called strike. Drohan kicks and deals. Breaking ball in the dirt. And it's 1-1 to Victor Scott. Phillies Padres at 4:10 Eastern, and then Yankees Royals at 7:40 p.m. Going to be cutting it close, yeah. That Phillies Padres game might be. Yeah, it's going to be a close one. 1-1 the pitch. That's going to be a tapper foul, and it's 1-2. Yeah, I myself, I was doing. I'm not. Again, you do what you want, but I've now changed the way I do the double headers. So now I need to ensure that they are at least 5 hours away, because I had picked one that was 4 and the game went long, and I ended up bleeding into the other game, as that's going to be upstairs 2-2. So that's kind of why, I'm doing this game, of course, and obviously we have the Pirates game tonight. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with that. So that's going to be a ground to ball to second base. Terang with it, throws to first. Gets the very speedy Victor Scott. He was hustling. A ground ball to the near side. And yet he was still hustling down the line. You got to like that. And there's one away here in the top of the 5th. J.G. Weatherholtz. It's 0 for 2 today. Victor Lopez for Barbosa. Appreciate you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Hopefully all is well with you as doubles. That is going to be doubled into left. And it looks like, again, he will be safe at second. J.J. Weatherholtz. Double J. A double for Double J. Look at that. And thank you, Victor. I appreciate it. W's in the chat for Victor. Get the W there. So Cardinals with a runner in scoring position with, again, 1 out on the top of the 5th. And Ivan Herrera will be at the plate. He is 1 for 2 today. Drohan looks back. Looks back again. Kicks and deals. That's going to be in there for a cold strike, and it's 0-1. Soon the White Sox will have to change their name because it has a bad word in it, yeah. Sox is pretty bad. 0-1 counts. Drohan rocks and fires. That's going to be fouled back, and it's 0-2. And thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, and 2 counts. Drohan sets. Weatherholt takes his lead. Drohan checks on him. Checks on him again. And delivers. That's going to be... Ooh, it's fouled off of Herrera. He was on the ground holding his foot. That could not have felt good. He is still down. Jeez. See the slow-mo and... Catches him in between the padding. That is tough. And yeah, he's still down. That is unfortunate. Wow, that is tough. Trainer out there to look at him. It was Herrera. I mean, is he trying to walk it off? I thought he was walking back towards the dugout, but I don't know. That would be tough. That would be a tough loss. And an OPS entering today north of 800. It's been pretty solid for the Cardinals this year. Marcelo Zuna inspires me to sit on the couch because that's all he'll be doing in 2 months. That's pretty good. That is pretty funny. Herrera trying to walk it off, hop it off, whatever. Oh, yeah, just again catching him on the ankle. That is tough. Again, just where there's no padding in between the shin guard and the, I guess there's a shoe guard now. I don't really know what that would be called, a foot guard. Looks like he's going to try to make it happen. All right, again, runner on second with 1 out. Drohan sets. Looks back at second. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be Tapper to short. He will throw to first, and he is out. Does move the runner to third. So a somewhat productive out there. So now there's 2 outs, and again, a runner just 90 feet away from home. And that'll bring up Alec Burleson's 0 for 2 today. He was breakdancing in the animation, really? Wouldn't surprise me. Little league coaches that I can make $10 million in this ballpark without being able to hit on the field. Yeah, there you go. That's going to be down and away, 1-0 to Alec Burleson. Burleson again 0 for 2, but always very impressive whenever I watch him. He always seems to do well against the Pirates anyway. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be a slider down and away, and it's 2-0 to Alec Burleson. Two and 0. The pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 2-1. Drohan readies yet again. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be a four-seam fastball outside, 97 on the fastball, and it's 3-1 Alec Burleson. Three and 1. The pitch, and that's going to be sent out to center field, but it's not far enough as Mitchell makes the catch for out number 3. That'll be it for the Cardinals here in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Cardinals leading over the Brewers. How's it going, Brian? Welcome on in. What's it cost you per online stream? I don't know about all that. I don't know if it really costs me anything anymore. I mean, I don't know. Again, the computer was I got it on sale, $700. You know, I got a free tablet. That was my wife's tablet she wasn't using, so I have that. Though it's not really the greatest thing in the world, but it was free. This little Stream Deck thing here was about $200, $249. Got on sale. Monitor was $200. I got it on sale. Camera, $50. Got it on sale. I get a lot of things on sale. And then, yeah, of course, I've had pretty much most of the stuff since I've started. So, I mean, I've broken even, if you're wondering there. I have broken even, but obviously it's not really enough to kind of, you know, like live comfortably. You're still trying to build this thing even more and more. And, of course, yeah, you got your subscriptions. You know, of course, I have MLB TV, so that was $150. Well, actually, it wasn't $150 because I got it for free because I have T-Mobile. T-Mobile, if you had T-Mobile, you got it free for this year. Really cool stuff. But it usually is about $150. Of course, you have your TV. I got Hulu Live TV. That's about $80-something a month. And, of course, I'll have Sunday Ticket. That'll be about $500. $449. Stupid. So stupid. I hate it so much. So, yeah, there's a lot of money you got to spend to just kind of watch. But, yeah, to stream. And, of course, this mic was a gift. I don't know how much this cost, but it was really cool. Definitely an upgrade. Definitely a pretty penny. PC, I don't know. It's just a laptop. I don't know what it really would be called. But it's not like a gaming PC or anything like that. Back underway here in the bottom of the 5th. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Garrett Mitchell. Struck out in his first appearance. Again, May with a plethora of strikeouts. 7 strikeouts for him today. Here's the 0-1, the pitch. That's going to be outside, 1-1. No, you're good, Russell. Again, I'm very confident that I'll be able to do this and be fine. Again, everyone spends the money. I mean, that's just the way it goes. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike 1 and 2. So I'm no different than the rest. But yeah, I'm going to be fine. It just takes time. It just takes time to build it all up. 1-2, the pitch. Breaking ball just misses. Pod's going to challenge. It was close. Would not shock me if it actually did catch the zone there. It's a nice pitch. Breaking ball. Oh, just got it. He struck him out. Again, another backwards K for Dustin May. Woo-hoo! And there's one away here in the bottom of the 5th. Then we have Luis Rengifo, who is 0 for 1 in this one. 8 strikeouts today for Dustin May. That's a season high. Here is the pitch. And that's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1. Doing this for free. Well, I mean, I'm getting paid by YouTube. I mean, it varies. I mean, this stream, I mean, it's not like I get paid a lot. Probably won't get much for the stream. But again, I appreciate you guys with the donations. That's going to be hit out to right. Walker is under it and makes the catch round number 2. Again, never feel obligated to donate. Again, the money will come. It's just going to be later. It's just, again, everyone starts off small like I am. And, over time, you build it, you build it, you build it. Ideally next year, I mean, if we have a great football season, which I believe we will, I think sponsors will be probably a thing next year. And that'll, of course, help out a lot. So that's a breaking ball inside ball 1. 1-0 to Frelick. Not really credited with a plate appearance in his first appearance because catcher's interference. 1-0 to Frelick. May kicks and fires. That is in there for a call strike 1-1. You play MLB The Show. Oh, I did not know that. It's hoping for O'Neal Cruz to fight the pitcher last night after the hit by pitch. This guy. That would have been interesting. 1-1 counts. The pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. 2-1 to Sal Frelick. Sorry, but you're sick. Hopefully you feel better there, Jay. Never apologize for anything like that. No, you're good. Hopefully you feel better. 2-1 counts. May readies, rocks, and fires. That's going to be fouled back. It's 2-2. YouTube slams me with commercial. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I get paid. That is it. With the commercials. Two and 2. May rocks and fires. Breaking ball just missing. Thought about challenging, does not. 3-2. Thought about it, but no, that would have been a ball. Manager Murphy saying, "Oh, he tapped it." That's funny. Wanted him to challenge because, yeah, that was outside. 3-2 count. May sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be Tapper to short. Sliding stop by Wynn. Throws to first. What a pick by Burleson. He's out. Oh, that was great defense. Man, oh, man. What a play by Mason Wynn. Throw not so great, and that's why Burleson made a great play at first. Nice pick there. Nice little fillet. We go to the top of the 6th. May is fired up. Cardinals 1, Brewers nothing. You want to get MLB The Show, but I only have PC. No clue. I wouldn't put it on PC. Yeah, it is a little odd. Yeah, they would definitely increase their revenue. Cubs series is a 4-game series. Russell is, it's like, it was striking out. It's endless. Sorry. Be here so many times. Well, again, appreciate it. Yeah, that's just the way it works. Commercials, that's how I get any of the revenue right now. Then, of course, you know, the donations, but that's not really something I push. Indians leading 3-1 over the Nationals as they go to the bottom of the 7th. Marlins won, Blue Jays won, Cardinals won, Brewers nothing. Yeah, I really thought about it, but I ended up not doing it. The JG9 method. Let's see if I can find. Let's see. Let's see if I was going to have that. So I was going to have here. What was it? You make the call, right? Or did I get rid of all that? Yeah, I was going to have all that. And of course, I was going to have games you guys can vote on. But you know, if there's any donation, we go to the games. But I just ended up deciding not to do it. And I also think me picking the game, really me having in control what I call, I think will be beneficial in the long run. Short-term loss, long-term gain. I think that's the play. Hope the bats keep hot tonight. Oh yeah, you know it. Again, how's it going, Robert? Welcome on in. Hopefully everything's good with you. I appreciate you again being here and your support of the channel. As we're back in the way here in the top of the 6th. That's going to be in there for a called strike 0-1. Jordan Walker 2 for 2 on the day. And Shane Drohan is still out there. And Drohan delivers. That's going to be off the plate of the sinker, and it's 1-1 to Jordan Walker. One and one the pitch. That's going to be a chopper. Back up the middle to second. Turang with it, throws to first. Gets Walker by a step. Good play by Turang. Good hustle by Walker. Turang wins. Walker is out. That'll bring up Nolan Gorman's 1 for 2 today. Still on the field. So yeah, a little bit of a delay. Here on Dr. Delay. Alright. Drohan kicks and delivers. That's going to be hit to left, but that is a foul ball. So it was. Take your girl to Yanks and Rays in Tampa Bay July 7th. Could be the ALCS eventually, obviously early in the year, but what are your ALCS and NLCS predictions, Doc? Appreciate you, Wildcard, for hanging out. Thank you for the questions. That's a swing and miss. Strike 2. NLCS, ALCS predictions. Very early. It is very early. Here's the 0-2. That's upstairs. 1-2. Well, you can pencil in the Dodgers. You can do that. That is the safe pick. 1-2 counts. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So down goes Gorman, and there's 2 away. That'll bring up Mason Wynn, who's 0 for 2. Let's see. Trying to think. Music is loud? Oh, I'm sorry. What the heck? I apologize. I don't know why that started playing. I apologize for that. I just checked. I did not touch that. I don't know why I did that. Well, my bad. Anyway, we're back in action here. It's going to be in there for a call strike 0-1. That is a my bad. Don't know why that started playing. That's weird. Regardless, so Dodgers and LCS, who they'll be playing. It's got to be the Braves. Here's the pitch. That's going to be down and away, 1-1. Yes, I know. I got it, guys. Trust me. In 20 seconds, you'll realize that I got it. The chat. So I am about 20 seconds behind what I see in the chat. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be in the dirt. 2-1. Let's see. So 2-1. So Dodgers, Braves, ALCS. So that could be anybody. 2-1. Drohan kicks and deals. That's going to be inside 3-1. I wonder what the heck happened with that. I don't know. I could pick anybody in the ALCS, really. I mean, honestly, Yankees Rays, they're playing the best, to be honest. That might be, you might be correct about that, as that's going to be a ground ball to short. Diving stop. Throws to first. What a play. Unbelievable stuff there. Oh, my gosh. David Hamilton making a fantastic play at shorts. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Cardinals. Yeah, again, sorry about the music there. I have no idea what happened there, but anyway, we'll just move on. But yeah, that'll probably be it. So Dodgers, Braves, I mean, they look like they're the best right now. And then, of course, in the ALCS, you have to have the Yankees, Rays. There's really no one else. And Cleveland's not doing all. I mean, they're not doing bad, but don't really buy them. Of course, the Brewers could be there in the NLCS. Can't forget about the Brewers. They're playing. They're playing very well. But yeah, it's a long season. It's just a long season. It's just way too early to really think about that. Think Atlanta has a shot? Yeah, for sure. Again, appreciate you, Raider, for hanging out. Appreciate all you guys for hanging out. Braves get it done. They've been bridesmaids so many times, and Nats are your second favorite team behind Baltimore. Oh wow. Yeah, the Nationals. They don't have the pitching, but they're really fun to watch. Their games are high scoring. They are. Yeah, those are always fun. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Sorry for the music thing. That, I guess, happens, but yeah, again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure again to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. Yeah, stuff happens for sure. Stuff happens. It does. It does. All right. David Hamilton, Christian Yelich, and Jackson Chourio will be at the on the mound. Or at the plate, pardon me. May is on the mound. May, again, has been really good. Here is the pitch. Sean Bunt pulls back. That's going to be in the dirt. Ball 1. Back underway here in the bottom of the 6th. Hamilton again 0 for 1. No homers on the year, looking for his first home run. Don't count the Bucks. Well, you know, I'd like to see more. You know, definitely, again, they're fun, but definitely their bullpen could do them in. For sure, but their bullpen has been really good the last few days. 1-1 to Hamilton. As May rocks and fires, swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2 to David Hamilton. One and two. May readies as May is about to deliver the 70th pitch of his game. The pitch, ground ball to second. Weatherhold's charging it, underhands with the glove. Oh, that was a great play. Weatherhold grabs it with his glove and then immediately underhands it, all in one motion. Very nice by Weatherhold to 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Man, oh man. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich 0 for 2 today. Be the Yankees unless the rest of the AL wakes up, yeah. All right, this is Christian Yelich, the pitch. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. Yelich again 0 for 2 today. Struck outs and flew outs in his lone appearances. As May sets, rocks, and fires. That's going to be a tapper foul, 1-1. 1-1. The pitch. Ground ball to second. Weatherholt's busy as he throws to first for out number 2. Everyone's just giving Weatherholt some ground ball practice. 2 away in the 6th. And Jackson Chorio will be at the plate. Struck out in both of his appearances. How's it going, Bad Frequencies? How's it going, Highway? How's it going, guys? Everyone for tuning in. And thank you guys for that. May sets, rocks, and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Jackson Chorio. May sets, kicks, and deals. And that's going to be sent out to left center field. Victor Scott is backing up. He's at the warning track, but he's under it and makes the catch for out number 3. May with the smile as we go to the top of the 7th. Cardinals leading 1-0 in Milwaukee. Yeah, thank you very much, Bad Frequencies. That was a good milestone to hit. But on to 10K. That is the magic one. That is when I kind of graduate from small channel to medium-sized channel. And then, yeah, once you get to 100,000, then you're considered really a big channel. Again, the Indians leading 3-1 over the Nationals. Marlins and Blue Jays 1-1. Mariners and the A's tied at 0 apiece in the top of the 1st. They just got started. $10K in a couple weeks. No, sir, not even close. Couple months. Couple months. Yeah, again, hopefully by August. We'll see. But most likely again September. A lot of bad AL teams for sure. Yeah, 10K tonight, yeah, for sure. Braves and Yankees World Series, potentially Spurs and Knicks in the finals back to 1999. Oh, man. Yeah, I was not really into sports in 1999, as I was 3 years old. And Owens All-Star game this year? Probably. Probably. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. Make sure to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. Again, $0, 0 cents to subscribe. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 90-30. 90-30 on the subscriber pool. That is kind of the goal for the stream, trying to get there. As we're back underway here in the top of the 7th. Kind of a fast-moving game, to be honest with you. Not even 2 hours. We're already at the 7th inning. Brian Torres is going to be leading off for the Cardinals. He brought in the lone run today in this game as Aaron Ashby delivers a called strike. 0-1 Ashby. 2.18 ERA. Opponent batting average of .215. He has an 8-0 record. Here's the 0-1 showing bunt. It is down, but it's also foul, and it's 0-2 to Brian Torres. Again, 1 for 2 with an RBI today. All-Star game, probably cover it. That's really it. Cards. Once you hit 10K, you'll see a huge surge. Not to get into business. Have you got monetized? Oh, yeah, monetized. Yeah. If you see an ad, then I am monetized. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. So that is a strikeout there for Ashby. Woo-hoo! And there's one out in the top of the 7th. Pedro Pages is 0 for 2 today. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. Rick pulling for the Cards. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Ashby sets as he faces Pages. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. If we get everyone to watch you in Tokyo, Japan, this thing will snowball. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be connecting with the Japanese people as far, the language barriers kind of thing. I don't know. It'd be cool, though, to be a celebrity over there. That'd be pretty neat. 0-1 count the pitch. That's going to be check swing. It's off the plate. 1-1. 97 on the sinker. Again, appreciate you for life for tuning in, as always, for Cardinals games. Again, appreciate you, Shaman, for hanging out. 1-1 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2 to Pajes. How many Pirates? 3. 3 Pirates, honestly. 1-2 the pitch. That's going to be a chopper foul, and it's still 1-2. Brandon Lau's going to get a lot of votes. Paul Skeens will get his votes. And then Braxton Ashcraft. That's my guess. 1-2. The pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. 2-2 to Pedro Baez. Yeah, oh, you're good. Yeah, it's all good. I get a small percentage of that. Yeah, if you have YouTube Premium, I get like a small percentage, very like a slim, to make up apparently for it. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be a chopped foul. Still 2-2. 5? Yeah, I don't know about that. That'd be crazy. Even baseball's All-Star game is lame beyond belief. I disagree. Completely disagree there, timestamp. Thank you again for hanging out. The 2-2, that's going to be sent out to right center. That's going to drop. That is going to be a double. Pajes will be there at second as the Cardinals with another runner in scoring position. The Cardinals have had opportunities, but they've only been able to push across 1 run today. You have to imagine the Brewers will get it together at some point, but perhaps not. I don't know. That'll bring up the very speedy Victor Scott. It's 0-for-1 with a walk. Docs the only YouTube channel. Become a member. Oh, thank you, Highway. I appreciate it. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1. Yeah, YouTube memberships are 99 cents a month. $12 a year. You can support the channel. That is the one and only ad I will do for that. So just keep that in mind. Of course, the perks are emojis. That's really it. Of course, you support me, but you also, of course, get access to unique emojis only available on this channel. And of course, for this game, I of course will, you'll see the emojis in the chat. The Cardinals and the Brewers logos are available for this game, so you can rep your teams. So, and of course, tonight I'll switch them out for Pirates, Cubs, and all that. As that's a breaking ball in the dirt. 2-1 to Victor Scott. You got Griffin, Cruz, Soto. Yeah, I just don't see Cruz going, or Griffin. How's it going, Steve? Welcome on in. Yeah, no problem. My pleasure. 2-1 count to Victor Scott. Ashby checks on the runner and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Victor Scott's going to challenge. He has an argument. It was a backdoor sinker. May have caught the zone, maybe not. It did not. Just missed. So a really good challenge by Victor Scott. Flips it from 2-2 to 3-1. All right, Ashby will set. Kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's 3-2 count. Runner on second. That's going to be chopped foul. Oh, and it hits the umpire. He's hobbling away. $12? Yeah, I got you. Like I said, it's only 99 cents a month. It's the cheapest I can put it. So definitely, again, thinking about the economy for sure. A lot of people do $1.99, $2.99, $3.99, $4.99, which I have a $4.99 option, but there's really, it's just if you're just loaded, if you're a millionaire, I have the $4.99 option for you. There's no additional bonus, or at least at the moment. Maybe later down the road, but anyway, 3-2 count to Scott. Ashby sets, rocks, and fires. Called strike 3 right down the middle. Locked him up. That is out number 2. And that'll bring up J.J. Weatherholt, who was 1 for 3 today. Home run derby? I don't know. I'd imagine they put up Lau before Cruz. That's going to be in the dirt, 1-0 to J.J. Weatherholt, missing there on the breaking ball in the dirt. One and 0 counts. Ashby checks on the runner. Kicks and delivers. That's a foul tip, 1-1. So Weatherholt again, runner on second with 2 outs. Cardinals with an opportunity to potentially double or triple their lead. Dinner break? I don't know. I have no idea. 1-1. The pitch. That's in the dirt. 2-1 to J.J. Weatherholt. Ashby readies, checks on the runner, and delivers. That's going to be sent out to center field. Mitchell's backing up, but he's already under it and makes the catch for out number 3. Ashby does his job, keeps the Cardinals from scoring. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Cardinals 1, Brewers nothing. Last pro game I went to was an NHL game between the Caps and Stars in Texas, and the beer was actually $11. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've actually, the lone hockey game I went to was actually the Penguins at the Stars in Dallas. That was good. That was a good time. The Penguins lost, but it was a really fun experience. I really enjoyed it. I really did. All right, we'll check out scores, of course, at the end of the next half inning. But again, thank you guys for tuning in again. If everyone were to subscribe, we would hit 9230. That is kind of the goal here for this stream. If not, well, we'll cross hopefully that and more tonight with the Pirates Cubs. So thank you guys again for hanging out. Again, this is proof that it's not just a Pirates channel. I do mostly Pirates, but obviously I do bounce around from time to time. So thank you very much for that. We did get 75 likes. Thank you for life. I appreciate it. 75 is kind of like the medium-sized goal for a non-pirate stream. 50 likes is like the initial goal. Then it's 75. Now trying to get to 100. 2.5 innings to go, barring extras. It's possible. We'll see. I don't know how many people are going to be tuning in and tuning out. But yeah, thank you for that. 76 likes again. All it really does, all likes do is just push out the stream to more potential people trying to catch the game. Because I have a lot of competition today. Radio, Braves Country Radio, of course, he always does a great job. As soon as I saw him cover this game, I'm just like, bro, that's tough. It is what it is. It is what it is. We're back underway as Bryce Trang is at the plate. He is 0 for 2 today. May sets and fires. Breaking ball. That's going to be a ground ball to second. Weatherholt has it and throws to first for out number 1. Trang was hustling down the line as he was trying to break up this situation that's happening here in Milwaukee. Let's pay attention to the batting stats that I'm providing, and you'll probably kind of figure it out. As William Contreras is at the plate, he is also 0 for 2, just like many of the Brewers hitters today. The others may be 0 for 3. Here's the pitch to Contreras. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1. May at 77 pitches. He's done a great job. Food at the ballpark's getting better. I must say they had vegetarian, the rice bowls last time. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know if I'm really thinking about vegetarian stuff in rice bowls when I go to a game, but to each their own, as that's going to be flared out to right. Walker's charging in. He makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 outs, and that'll bring up Jake Bauers 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. Last time you went to a baseball game was at the Indians game just after the Jacobs Field opened up. Jacobs Field. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Jacobs Field. I'm assuming that's what it was called. And thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. Back underway. Here's Bowers. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Bowers again 0 for 1. Hit by a pitch. Batting .288 on the year. 0-1 count as May readies, rocks, and fires. That's a breaking ball in the dirt. It's 1-1 to Bowers. I think the MLB must have seen how movie theaters are rebranding and followed that lead. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, whenever I go to the movie theater, it's just popcorn. I mean, it's expensive, but yeah, I don't really get all like hot dog or meals. Like that to me is just, I can do it at the house. I'd rather just do that there. So that's going to be just below zone, but it's called a strike. That was definitely a pro Cardinals call there. 1-2 to Jake Bowers. May sets as he kicks and fires. Called strike 3. He struck him out a backwards K for Dustin May. He's had a lot of those today, as you've heard right here on Dr. Delay. We go to the top of the 8th. Cardinals leading 1-0 over the Brewers. Dustin May has 9 strikeouts, 4 of them looking. Dustin May with a heck of a day. Pitch count, I think it was like 80, 81. Oh, man, let me double check that because, yeah, it just flipped off the screen. Yeah, I think he has a chance to complete this game. There's a good shot that he has a chance to do it. He's got to keep it up. Dustin May is at 82 pitches. He has been very efficient thus far. Movie theater since 2019, yeah. We try. My wife and I we really enjoy going to the movie theater. The problem is really not much stuff that I'm interested into. I mean, she likes a few things. We went to the Mario movie, the Mario Galaxy movie. I mean, I still like animated movies. That one was okay. It wasn't nearly as good as the first one. But next year, I remember looking at the stuff for next year. I'm very interested in a lot of the movies that are coming out. Madden, the movie about John Madden's coming out in November. There's the Batman Part 2 that's coming out next year in October. The Hunger Games, the Sunrise of the Reaping. That's the story of Haymitch. That's gonna happen next year. I'm not really a Marvel guy, but I'm interested to see. They're gonna get my money with that stupid, nostalgia stuff with Doctor Doom. I just want to see Iron Man as a bad guy. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so I'll be at the movie theater a lot next year, more so than I have been in a long time. As we're back underway here in the top of the 8th, that's going to miss down below the zone. Ball 1 as we're back underway. Ivan Herrera still in the game. He hit a ball and hit his ankle. He seems to be fine. If that misses upstairs, 2-0. Herrera 1 for 3 in today's game. Mandalorian, no, I will not see the Mandalorian. That doesn't really seem like something I'd watch. The 2-0, that is in there for a cold strike. 2-1. I do love Star Wars, but that's something I will not be doing. Milwaukee está regalando el 0-0. Ceres San Luis el altercado de ayer. Gracias, Jean, para viendo aquí. Pero yo no hablo español. That's going to be in the dirt. Checks his swing, does not go. 3-1. But yes, there is a no-hitter happening here in Milwaukee. St. Louis pitcher Dustin May doing a really good job. See if he can keep it going. But Ashby's on the mound for the Brewers. That's going to be below the zone, but it's called a strike. Herrera's going to challenge, and I think he's going to win. I think that's going to be ball 4. Yes, watching a no-hitter, yep. Yep, that is below the zone. That is ball 4, so Herrera will walk, and he'll be the leadoff base runner for the Cardinals. Steelers or Ravens? Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be very interesting. I'm very interested in that. Definitely want to go see the Mad movie. Yeah, no, for sure. That's like number one on the list, honestly. But yeah, very excited for 2027. That might bring back people to the movies. Honestly, there's a lot of good movies. 0-1 to Burleson. Has to be shaking off the signs. Again, really solid reliever. Asking him to go another inning. To face Burleson, the pitch is going to be a breaking ball outside, and it's 1-1 to Alec Burleson. How's it going, Orville? Welcome on in. 1-1. The pitch, and that's going to be sent out to center field. Backing up is Mitchell, still backing up, making the catch at the warning track for out number 1. Throws it in, and that's going to make Herrera retreat to first. Jordan Walker will be up to the plate. He is 2 for 3 today. Interest in the Odyssey? Yeah, I'm probably not going to go see that. Yeah, just not really into that. As that's a ground ball to third. Throws to second for 1. Throws to first. He's out. Walker can't believe it. St. Louis may challenge. St. Louis, nope, he's out. Grounded into a double play. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Cardinals leading 1-0 over the Brewers. Supergirl, yeah, I think that's going to be a disaster. They got Shane Gillis, really? I didn't know that. That's pretty funny. He's pretty funny. I've only heard about him like for the last few years, but I don't know. I don't know. Every time I see a clip of him, I find it pretty funny. I still love the JJY. That's so funny. Just had the most amazing sandwich. Grilled cheese and crab. Ugh. The crab is where you lost me there. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. It is free as can be. But yeah, if everyone were to sub to the channel, we'd hit 9,030 subscribers. Trying to get to 10,000 by the NFL season. So hopefully you guys will join me in trying to accomplish that. I just realized. What is that? Why is that there? What is that? What is that on my... right above the scoreboard? Yeah, I think this thing is broken. It needs an update. Let me go ahead and take that off. See, what is that? Finding your games. Oh, it's an ad. Oh, okay. I was wondering. Get that away. Did not like that. But yeah, thank you guys again for hanging out. Appreciate it. Again, over 100 people in the chat. I'll take that. For a non-Pirates game, I will take that for sure. Brewers can't find one lousy run. Yeah, it's not good. They can't find one lousy hit. Canadian ball player ever? I would know. I would not know. I would maybe... I don't know. I really don't know many Canadian players. I know Freddie Freeman played for... was born in Canada. I think. I could be wrong on that. I know Jason Bay for sure. I'm sure there's plenty more, though. All right, again, a no-hitter alert here. Dustin May kicks and delivers. That's going to be inside ball 2. Garrett Mitchell at the plate has struck out both times. May at 84 pitches. It's been pretty darn good today. Lowering that ERA for sure. The 2-0. And that's going to be hit out to left center. On the run is the left fielder. Oh, he can't make the catch. He tried to undercut it, could not make it. Mitchell is going to put up the brakes at second. The no-hitter is over. A double for Mitchell, and just like that, the Brewers have a chance to tie the game. Oh, man, you got to feel bad. I mean, again, Torres trying to make the play there. Just misread it a little bit. He was hustling, though. All right. May looks back at second. Here is Rengifo, who tries to bunt but cannot get it down. Pulls back 1-0 to Luis Rengifo again. Mitchell at second. The no-hitter is over. 1-0. May sets, kicks, and deals. The bunt is down. And, Rengifo's going to be safe. And he moves the runner to third. The Brewers, man, after, again, no hits for the first 7 innings of the game, the Brewers have 2 to start the bottom of the 8th. That is unfortunate for the Brewers. Third base guy, I don't know. He should have probably taken it. That's the thing. The third base, Gorman. Gorman was at third. He should have charged in. And he didn't. Yeah, the Brewers announcers are just saying it right now. They're saying that Gorman should have had that ball. So Gorman misplays it, and now the Brewers are in business. Sal Frelick will be due up. He is 0 for 1 today. Nielsen reviews. Yeah, I don't know. I love DC, but DC seems to be, they're not listening to their fans. Great news about the Indians. I did not. You jinxed them out. You're good, Tom. It happens. Magic's happy about it. Triscates the Brewers. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Cruz would have caught that, maybe. Probably. Maybe, if he goes the right way. But again, thank you guys for hanging out. It's pitching change in Milwaukee. St. Louis going to the pen. May, again, with a great performance. I mean, you got to tip your cap. I mean, he had, again, a no-hitter through 7 innings. Allows again, that double, which, again, you could argue that Torres could have made the play. And then, of course, the bunts, which Gorman should have taken care of. I mean, Gorman backed up instead of charged in. He was playing in and then decides to cover third because Mitchell was going to third. But it wouldn't have been a force. You would have had a really good throw by the catcher or pitcher. That just really made no sense. I don't know. I'm just a broadcaster. I am just a broadcaster. Give me a sec, folks. All right. I believe we're working our way back here. Again, it's going to be Sal Frelick at the plate. So they show Dustin May's line. Again, 7 innings pitched, 2 hits. Allowed 9 strikeouts. Very impressive stuff. Jojo Romero is going to be out of the pen for the Cardinals. 2.92 ERA. The pitch. It's going to be high and in. Almost hits Frelick. It's ball 1. Man, this is crazy. The Cardinals again have just been cruising along with the pitching. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be a ground ball. And, possible double play. There's one. And no, sir. So that is kind of a, well, I mean, nothing really changed there other than the outs. First baseman looks over at Mitchell, who throws over to second. And then the win, of course, doesn't go to first to keep Mitchell at third. So now double play gets you out of the inning. Looks like David Hamilton will be pinch hit for. Andrew Vaughn will be the batter, batting .333 OPS of .934, 1 home run, 8 RBIs on the season. So pretty productive bat on the bench. And it looks like Romero and Pages are going to chat about it. like the Steelers hating the Patriot. Yep. Extra haterade, maybe. This guy. Not a hater, just a truther. Never a hater. I just spit facts. Sorry if you don't like it. I'm sorry, people are soft nowadays. All right. Looks like, well, we were about to be back in action, but now Pages is standing in front of the plate. He's taking his time. I don't know what's going on. Pages called for time again, which I don't know what that's all about, but regardless, we're back underway. Romero's on the mound. Vaughn is at the plate. Romero kicks and deals. That's a fastball way upstairs. Pages had to stand up to make the catch, and that could have been disastrous. 1-0. Vaughn, by the way, 2 for 5 in his career against JoJo Romero. Every team in Ohio should be called the Browns. That's going to be in there for a called strike 101. That's pretty good. Well, I'm a truther. You call me a negative nanny. No, there's difference between what you're saying and what I'm saying. 101 counts. The pitch. That's going to be below the zone. 2-1 to Andrew Vaughn. Different than preying on the downfall of the Pirates than saying what this team actually is. 2-1 counts. Romero kicks and deals. That's going to be sliced foul. 2-2 to Andrew Vaughn. Amazing how that now. You guys are rallying behind the wrong people. 2-2. Romero squats and sets. Rocks and fires. Called strike 3. Backdoor breaking ball. He struck him out. A backwards K for JoJo Romero. And there's 2 away, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. He was 0 for 3. You could say he's due, but it's a lefty-on-lefty matchup. Again, runners on the corners with 2 outs. Oh for 6 against Romero in his career. The pitch. And that's going to be down below 1-0. One and 0. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. The pitch. That's inside. 2-0. 2-0 to Yelich. 2 nights in a row. Probably get shut out today. Well, that's the thing. Pirates only got 2 runs on Monday, but yeah. 2-0. The pitch. Ground ball. That squeezes through for a base hit. This game is tied. Walker throws it in. Runners on first and third with 2 outs. Christian Yelich gets his first hit of his career off Romero, and it's a big one, tying the game at 1 apiece. And that'll bring up Jackson Chourio with a chance to put the Brewers ahead. And he is 0 for 3 on the day. The pitch. Ground ball to short. Oh, he drops the ball! Wynn drops the ball! Oh, he had it and then could not hold on to it. An error. Unbelievable. Reached on an error RBI. The Brewers have taken the lead. They lead 2-1. E6. Ground ball again. Wynn just had it and then he just couldn't hold on to it. That is unfortunate for the Cardinals. And now they'll be swinging for their lives in the top of the 9th. Bryce Turang will come to the plate, but the Cardinals will all go to the mound to have a mound visit. Kurt can't believe it. Highway with the Brewers. I know it's Christian Yelich. No, it's Christian Yelich there, Nick. Cards imploding. Well, definitely a bummer of an inning for the Cardinals. Oh, man, again, that was a little bit of a run there for a win, but he definitely had it in his glove, and then he just could not hold on to it. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Romero delivers. Breaking ball did not get the call, but Paz will challenge. I believe it's going to be a strike. It was ruled a ball. And there it is, catching the zone. It's going to be 0-1 to Terang. Oh and 1. Romero sets and fires. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2 to Bryce Terang. This season with 2 outs and runners in scoring position, he is 5 for 16. That's a .313 batting average. He has a double and a home run, 8 RBIs. 0-2 the pitch. That's in the dirt with the sweeper, 1-2. One and two. The pitch. Ground ball to short. Wynn gathers and throws to first with a lot of mustard. He gets him for out number 3. But the Brewers come back, getting 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th. And now have a chance to close things out in the top of the 9th. 2-1, Milwaukee over St. Louis. She's warming up, is she? Potentially. All right, the Blue Jays leading the Marlins 2-1 in the top of the 8th. The Mariners leading 3-0 over the A's in the bottom of the 3rd. Diamondbacks and Giants 0-0 in the top of the 1st. And the Indians over the Nationals 3-2 final. So there you go. Smash a like and subscribe. It's fast and easy and free to do. Appreciate you. Only 12 likes away from 100. It's a chance. We have a chance. Small chance. We have a chance. Again, thank you guys for hanging out today. And again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure to sub it up. It is free, $0, 0 cents. It just makes sense to subscribe to Dr. Delay. It just makes sense to subscribe. What was I about to do? I was about to do something. I do not recall what I was about to do. That's kind of... Oh.
And now, the final cut.
There we go. Okay, so we got the potential finale to this one. Again, I'll be back on later tonight for my Pirates and the Cubs. Game 3 of that series. Again, if you're very interested in what's happening with the Pirates-Cubs series, which I imagine both fan bases are, feel free, of course, to come back to the channel tonight. Again, completely free, of course, to watch, listen, and subscribe and like. So, yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys then. But yeah. If not, that's okay. Again, I might be calling a Cardinals and Brewers game. I can guarantee you calling Giants Brewers Monday night. So hopefully I'll see you guys then, as the Pirates are off next Monday. So I got you covered. As far as next Cardinals game, I'm not too sure, but I'm sure it'll be sooner rather than later. Sure, it'll be sooner rather than later. Do it for the Cardinals, as they have one last shot to keep this game going. Nolan Gorman, Mason Wynn, and Brian Torres. 91 likes. We'll take it. Trevor McGill on for the save. 5 saves and 6 opportunities. ERA of a 5. Hasn't allowed many hits, though. Opponent batting average of .221. That's not too bad. I guess he's getting shelled as far as home runs. That's my only guess. Joey Ortiz also going to be coming out to play shortstop in the top of the 9th. McGill kicks and kneels. That's going to be in there for a called strike, as we're underway here in the top of the 9th. Nolan Gorman, again, 1 for 3 on the day. Oh, and 1 the pitch, and that's going to be sent out to left. And Churio is under it. It makes the catch. 1 away. All right, Mason Wynn. Mason Wynn is 0 for 2. Grounded into it. No, pardon me, he's 0 for 3 today. Yeah, again, of course, had that tough error that, well, pushed the second run across for the Brewers. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a fastball right down the middle for a called strike. 97 on the fastball. 0-1 to win. Going to Giants Brewers game Wednesday. Nice. How's it going, Foxy? Welcome on in. 0-1. The pitch. In the dirt. Did he go? Did not. It's 1-1. Murphy walking around in the dugout. Seems pretty chill. 1-1. McGill delivers. That's a ground ball. Slowly. And, oh, the second baseman and shortstop collide into each other. It was just in that awkward zone. They both went for it. They're both down. Terang on a knee. He rises up. Ortiz is fine. And, yeah, that's going to be a single. That is unfortunate. Literally split the difference between both of them. They were just both charging in. That'll bring up Brian Torres, 1 for 3 today. Has an RBI triple, knocked in the only run for the Cardinals today. Miguel sets. And pickoff attempt, but Wynn is back safe and sound. Will he be back? 5:15 Central, 6:15 Eastern time. The pitch pulls back the bunt, but it's in there anyway for a called strike. It's 0-1. And the Blue Jays Marlins, I cannot cover that. 0-1. McGill sets. Rocks and fires. Oh, and well, he tried to throw it to second, but he could not make the catch. I mean, he ended up doing it, but again, he just kind of batted the ball around in his glove, then had to catch it with his bare hands. 1-1 count as that runner is now in scoring position for the Cardinals. That's tough. 1-1. McGill sets. McGill looks at the runner, kicks, and delivers. That's upstairs. 2-1 to Brian Torres. Can appreciate you, Sam, for hanging out. As long as they beat each other up. Yeah, that's ideal. That would be ideal there, Foxy. 2-1 counts. The pitch upstairs, but it's called a strike. Torres going to challenge. Torres going to win this challenge. That one was way upstairs. McGill having some trouble here locating the strike zone. Three and 1. McGill readies and fires as that's going to be sent out to right center field. On the run is Mitchell. Mitchell at the warning track makes the catch. Going to throw it in. Wynn is going to hold up at third. So the tying run is just 90 feet away. But there's 2 outs. And Pedro Pages is scheduled to be due up. Unsure if they will pinch hit. We shall see what happens here. If it is Pages, he's 1 for 3 on the day. Anything can happen at any time. Exactly. Looks like it's going to be Yohel Pozo. Pinch hitting for Pages. He's 1 for 8 when pitch hitting this season. Hopefully Chan will have a good game tonight. He needs it. He needs something. So a mound visit again. The Brewers chatting it up with McGill. But we are back. Wynn takes his lead at third. Pozo at the plate. McGill kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Strike one, 99 on the fastball. Brewers trying to close it out again. Came back at the bottom of the eighth. Cardinals were winning pretty much the whole game. Brewers taking the potential win away from the Cardinals. The 0-1. That is popped up, and that will be a souvenir. And the Cardinals are down to their last strike. It's YP, yeah. Yohel is YOHEL. Auditioning for the minors. Yep, definitely not happening. 0-2. McGill sets. Rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 100 out of the zone. Pozo, the Bozo, chases it. First home sweep versus the Cardinals since June 10th through the 12th in 2011. The Brewers haven't done this in a while, and the Brewers accomplished this here in 2026. 2-1 final. Brewers with 2 runs on 3 hits. The Cardinals 8 hits, or 1 run on 8 hits. That is tough. Cardinals just looking in disbelief. They had this game. This was the Cardinals game. They had it the entire time. A just disastrous eighth inning there for the Cardinals results in a sweep. There you go again. You can see it. You can see the location of the final pitch. That was indeed outside. All right, well, that'll do it for me. I appreciate you guys for hanging out again. If you enjoyed the call and haven't done so already, make sure again to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. $0, 0 cents. Cannot emphasize that enough. It is completely free. There's no hidden fees. No nothing like that. Free as can be. 2-1 Brewers. Cardinals again. This is game 1 of the 2-game doubleheader. I'll be back, of course, for Pirates and the Cubs. Cubs-Pirates should be a good one tonight. The Cubs losing 10 in a row, but you have to imagine they are due at some point to get a win. Will it be tonight? Hopefully not. Catch you guys in the next one, which again is in about 3 hours. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday afternoon. Peace and goodbye.
Scoreboard glowing through the summer haze. Crowd still buzzing from the final play. Some teams celebrate, some walk away. But tomorrow brings another game. Fastballs under the city lights. Late night drives and highlight nights. Every inning tells a story new, and we got to live it here with you. One last inning before the lights go low. Another baseball night in the books now. From coast to coast, every team, every town. Dr. DeLay signing off for now. From the Bronx to the Western Coast, Chicago Knights and St. Louis Hopes, Dodger blue and Pittsburgh gold. Every season writes its soul. Seattle rain and Texas heat, Atlanta crowds on their feet. 30 teams chasing October dreams. Baseball means more than it seems. Yeah. Black and gold, vodka by the river shine. PNC lights look good at night. summer still feels there. And when the final out fades away, we'll see you next time on Dr. Delay. One last inning before the lights go low. Another baseball night in the books now. Thanks for riding with us through every play. Good night from Dr. Delay.